Banned.
What's the name you didn't like? He's like, it's just Jim. The guy's name was just Jim.
Hey guys, going to be taking a look at a video today with some Reinhardt gameplay, looking specifically at some of what goes right, some of what goes wrong, some basic principles of playing the hero. So we'll watch a couple clips here and there with all the sound and everything, and then we'll take a stop and take a look and see what we can learn from it. Well, they do have Bastion. I have a hog and a Bastion. Oh,
I missed!
Shield's already down, sorry friend.
He's setting up top right.
Bastion's up top, yeah.
He's asleep.
I'm pulling him in,
Nice. Where's...
Incoming Ana.
Bastion's back.
Hooked. Oh.
Got him. Bastion's still in the back line there. Carefully set up.
He's naded.
Nice. Thanks for the speed.
There's a Genji behind.
No, don't let down to get away! Bastion's set up again. Fair down. Hiding over
Behind right.
I got double ulted.
No, I got killed! Shoot! What a waste! Bastion set up on the side there.
It's doing 0 damage to the Bastion, what the fuck?
So we noticed right away some of the position that I chose to take. I chose to play low ground instead of high ground. We're running a Torb and a Hog that kind of use the shield somewhat. But I choose this position largely because I want to be in a spot where I can contest the cart and still have a spot where I can vent from. So you notice that I'm using this wall here, and I move right to the cart when the Bastion comes out, and immediately have to back up.
Oh, I missed!
One of the basic principles of using Reinhardt is understanding how to use both your shield and your health. And you notice that the shield goes down so fast in the face of all that damage, and so it's a lot of weaving in and weaving out using some of these two pieces of cover that I've got so I can keep contesting the cart,
Pulling him in,
but still, not die. And so we will end up getting a good pick from Zen on the Roadhog, killing the Bastion, and yet again we're in a position where we can use this small wall here to block a lot of the damage just as much as using the shield to face here and there. But you notice that I'm having a really hard time keeping my shield up, and managing the shield health is really tough here. And so a lot of it is still remaining a threat while still being able to charge shield. So I take a second here to fully recharge, see an opening, go for it, get a really lucky pin on the Genji, and then we're back to the same dance we were doing before. But the main thing I want to kind of notice here is just kind of the in and out motion of the gameplay here. Is that you use the shield up, you have to let it recharge and take that cover. And a lot of Reinhardts don't know how to do that. We get some good picks here largely because of another aspect of playing Reinhardt which is really helpful, which is a really good Lucio. Hax here is really putting a clinic on how to play Lucio really well here, and you notice that he's somehow managing to always keep me fast and healed at the same time, because you notice how to use that speed boost to kind of taxi me from one location to another. And of course we end this section here by doing something a little odd. We kind of get out of position and stuck. We take a second to recharge shield. We've got an ult. Think we can get a good flank here.
Behind right.
Can't do anything about the high noon, so don't worry about it. And then see the Bastion. Go for the ult, trying to get the Ana and the Bastion, but miss it and get wrecked, and we end up
The
losing
Bastion's
point.
dead. Or sleeping, I mean. Big difference.
Only 2 of you up right now? 3 of us now?
Should get one for your group.
Yep, trying to. They're pushing us out. Bastion set up. Got so much cover for that guy, I can't charge him or nothing. Charging cart.
Hooked Bastion,
Nice.
hooked Bastion.
Nice. Genji things. He doesn't have ult.
McCree's really low.
Left.
He's dead.
Nice kill. Nice.
Hooked. Oh.
Oh, what about
Oh, I
Hungry
missed
League?
him. I missed the other guy too.
What the?
Oh, there's a Reaper now? That's awesome.
The Bastion's dead.
So in this next section here, we see two really distinct things. First one is taking a cart from a bastion and looking at an approach on how to do that. And then the second is overextending and the consequences of that overextension for the team, right? And so right now we've noticed that the bastion's got a position and end up going for a flank. I have some delusion that I'm going to charge this bastion, but of course he's on the cart and that's never going to happen. So I decided we're going to go back. Lucio comes back over to me, and we are going to go ahead and take this cart. So we go in. The speed boost makes a big difference here in actually making this possible. Take the bastion's attention, and we actually get him circled so Zen gets an easy, clean hook because of the surround that we did. But the key to actually the beginning of the take was less to do with Reinhardt and what it'll do with Lucio. Lucio helps you get in there, get right on top of him, and be able to make a play. The next thing, unfortunately, see here is I do a really bad play here. I move around the hog to stop myself from taking damage, but then I completely abandon my team. I miss the charge trying to stop the Roadhog ult and feed, and we end up losing the point here because now my team's really at a big disadvantage without the shield, and you just see everybody starting to get picked apart because I'm not there to help mitigate damage. We lose the point because of that misplay. Genji's gonna be behind us.
Okay, there's a gun back
Reaper
there.
can get there too.
Yeah, Reaper's just shooting my shield down. Let's go. My shield's already down. This Reaper's just in my face. Good lord.
Hooked McCree.
Nice sleep. Don't shoot him. Don't shoot him. Don't shoot him. Nice.
McCree's going low.
Got him. Nice.
Got him. There's only 3 here. We can push them. Oh no, there's.
Well, I pushed him. Oh gosh, I immediately regret my decision. So here in this section we see a spot where Zen and I are holding the cart, and this is a pretty good example of how to use a hero like Roadhog that really benefits from having a little bit of extra shielding from time to time for his movements, give him a little bit more freedom. But it's also another example of shield management, right? So right here, you notice that my shield is really getting punished because of the Roadhog and Reaper, which really work it down. So I'm absolutely forced to put it up, put it down, and you know, when he overextends, then we swing the hammer, and we use the cart to mitigate the rest of the damage, right? And so here we are again. You see, he gets a hook, I jump right in front of him, even though I don't have much shield, just any little bit counts. Another thing that you'll see a number of times in this clip is that my shield goes up and down quite a bit, right? So when I'm facing some damage or I'm trying to protect something, it's up for sure. But you want to actually have your shield down as much as possible because you notice that recharge is really important to get.
Oh no, there's.
Of course, this clip sadly ends in tragedy. We get a call to go ahead and make a push, and so I charge. I probably should have just pushed instead of charging here, and as a result, that push is going to result in us losing this point again. So you see Zen and I overextend a little bit, and they just run through us, and we get wrecked really, really hard because of the misplay.
Can't kill this hog.
Yeah, this hog's just sitting here, just taking it like a man. Ana's on the left. Yep, she's gonna be up top. Nice. Reaper's gonna be above us. Careful. Yeah, Reaper is above us right now.
He's purple up there.
They're all taking the high ground. Actually, they're gonna be all up there. Hog's up there. Alright, Reaper's in front of me. Barrier's just dead. Reaper's dead for the moment.
Oh,
Nice.
Crew behind you.
Crew's dead.
Boy, that flash, man! God damn! Where's this Genji? Where's the Genji?
He's on. I've got him. I got him. I'm feeling so good.
Hog hook?
Oh, Zen. No.
Shit.
So here we're going to see a use of a flanking ult. This should really almost never be done, but hey, it's quick play, so why not? Hit a flank ult there, get the easy kill on McCree, get in. Notice I start taking some heavy damage from the Zen, so I immediately shield up to stop from dying. That's one thing that can be tough for them sometimes when you start to swing the hammer, is realizing that you're kind of a paper tiger as Reinhardt, right? It's like your 500 health really doesn't go that far. If you really think about it for a second, like you have 2,000 shield health, and look how quickly that shield can go down. How much faster can your 500 health go? So what we'll do from here is we get an advantage and we take the card. So what I'd really like you to look at here is kind of the use of the shield. You notice my shield is kind of sitting in between 1,000 and 2,000 through most of this clip, unless it's really getting bursted down. But I try to leave it down for like bringing up chip damage. And so one thing to remember as Reinhardt is that you don't want to have it up a whole lot of the time, right? So there's no damage, take it down to use my fire strike, and look, I get 300 recharge right there just from having it down for a couple seconds, and I'm able to do a little bit more with it. And I really don't even do it perfectly here. There are times when I shouldn't really be taking the damage, and as a result I have no shield, just busts because of the lack of management. Fortunately, we have to do a fight right here on the point, and the Genji somehow fails completely behind us, does not get the value he needs, and we managed to hold against that and make some plays here, mainly because of my other teammates, not really anything that I've done here at all. One interesting thing that you just probably saw right there was kind of moving forward to try to throw the Roadhog off. I don't know that I got the shield in front of that hook or not, but the idea was to try to get the edge of that shield right where Torb was, and try to make it easier for Torb to live. Of course, yet again, we end up losing this fight because of the recurring thing here, a little bit of an overextension. We try to go in and punish the team, we open ourselves up to a Reaper flank and get eaten alive. We end up losing this fight, and they get a lot of card progress because we really just got more aggressive than we should have, and as a result we end up losing the point. In the end, it is a game that we end up winning, though. We managed to kind of pull it together here in this last minute and win the game, but I hope that you found this to be a little interesting. It's kind of a different take on some of the stuff I've done before, my first time doing something like this, so any critical feedback or thoughts, or if this is something that you're more interested in, just kind of looking at some post-mortem analysis of our games. We're not really pros here, but it's nice to take a look from time to time, see what we do well, see what we don't do so well, and if there's anything to take away from this video about the Reinhardt play and our team play as general, is we overextend quite a bit, and we give up a lot of ground because of overextensions in this game. So, hope you enjoyed, and if you would like some more of this kind of stuff, we can talk more about that later. Thanks.